Hello and welcome everybody, Talonhawk here, and this is Heroes of the Storm. I have been watching the recent tournament, and there's been some interesting picks come in for the qualifiers, and one of them was Arthas. So I decided, hey, I'm going to give him a shot, and I'm going to see what happens, see if something changes. And was never really a good Arthas player. In fact, he was probably my lowest level character that I had. He was level 5, so he was in that group. So, who had 3 more experience than my level 5 whatevers. I don't know how much difference that makes. But anyway, in doing it, I had a pretty amazing discovery. And here I'm going to show you guys. It turns out that he is really, really good. Like all these games, I've played with Arthas, and you can go down and count them. You can see I have 1 loss in there, and I've done all of this today, and I have leveled him from 5 to 8. So let's see what it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 15, 16. So I have 16 games. I think I kept track of whatever. 1 loss. And not all my teams were good. I'm going to say that straight up. Definitely. That was definitely not the case. I have had some very questionable teams. And my pop filter here is all screwed up on my mic now. Whatever. But anyway, so I'm going to come in and we're going to play a game with Arthas, and we're going to see how it goes. Pretty much been using the same build. I've only really varied it in 1 tree, and I'll go over it in the game. So I'll see you all in the Nexus. And here we are. We are in Sky Temple today, and the friendly team is Zagara, Illidan, Arthas, Zebo, Nova. And for the enemy team, we have Tyrael, Hammer, Tychus, Gazlo, and Kel'Thas. For my first tile, I'm going to go for Eternal Hunger because mana is an issue with Arthas. And I'm going to probably come into the bottom lane. I can pretty much handle it myself. Looks like the team's pretty evenly split up in lanes. Not a bad idea. I'm going to hop in the bush. Gazlo will just get out of his range. We're going to have a lot of damage between me and Ellie down here. Let's see if Illidan will go for Kel'Thas. Come on. There we go. And the temples are up. So I will go for the objective. I should have destroyed that turret a long time ago. Take a Tyrael on the way. I'll grab this temple. heal myself up. Arthas is gonna solo me. And he's going to be able to, looks like. Ooh. And I can't believe that, well, I can say that. I can't believe that my team would just sit there and watch. So we're going to head back over here. Pick a Talon. We'll get Gazlo. And then we'll get Tychus. Illidan bailed on me. Not sure. Must have. I guess he had to go to the sippy cup. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. There must always be a Lich King. I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna go for Merc Camp. It's one thing I like about Arthas is that he's kind of a jack of all trades. He has sustain, which my build for him is, it's kind of a split between sustain and damage. It's a little bit on the D. It's a little bit on sustain. It seems to work. Looks like the enemy teams might be pretty competent. Oh, I ain't gonna live through this. I'm gonna have to dip out. Gazlo wants to come up here and zone me forwards. Yeah, oh, I did not get the heal off. Illidan says we have no damage. We have Zagara, Illidan, and Azebo, and Nova. We have lots of damage. Well, maybe he means that nobody's doing good damage well. Don't seem to be the case either. I'm not gonna say I'm impressed, but well, I've seen worse. Anyway, I've had a lot of very iffy games, let's say. Get this Gazlo. We'll finish getting our volleys. Get out of that. Oh, we'll kill this turret. Turret wants to come in and do a dick turtle. Yeah. I died. We got most of that. Illidan should be able to secure it. Our friendly Azebo captured our Illidan for us. Stand in the circle. There you go. We got Hammer pushing top. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a stop to that. Then I'll go for some mercs. Take a little sip from sippy cup. That's good. Now I know who to pick on, because Hammer is obviously not a very seasoned hero. Or very seasoned player, at least. I'm gonna go for Army of the Dead because I need the sustain to make up for the little bit of damage that I pick up. Here you see it's not the fastest at merc camps, but it's definitely not the slowest either. And I'm gonna go pick up some more. I'm gonna get these merc camps, so good. And I just wasted my heroic. I'm a retard. Maybe I should go for boss. No, there ain't nobody here, so with me. I'll take these out real quick. I'll probably go for bottom. Oh, they do want to go for boss. This will put us in a very good spot if we get this. And we still have an uncontested shrine, which will be really good. I can go get this myself. No problem. We're going to have to deal with the boss. So this is the town where I usually kind of switch, but let's see, can I get two of them? No, maybe not. Frostmourne Hungers. Over here. Better take that off because I might have to heal. There we go.
You have stolen enough of my temple's power. Return to your...
I need mana. So we'll head back for the sippy cup. You can see it's pretty even game right now.
Your efforts are futile.
Grab material. Come here. Yeah, let's sit up in there. I'll pop my Army of the Dead. Tychus. Oops, don't need that. Oh, we'll clear that out real quick. Real quick, I'm in real quick. I'm out of mana again. What do I want? 2 basic attacks for Frostmourne Hunger. That is going to let me take this. A little self-heal in there. Get some mana back. Heal. Turn that off. Can't be wasting it all, you know. And then I'm going to pull out. And then I'm going to stay. Nope, I'm going to leave. I'll let them chase me around a little bit. My team will come, and right, just like that. Ooh. Well, it's a fair enough trade for me. Just kill Kel'Thas. Just kill him. You guys need to come back. Can't leave the objective just like that, you know. There you go. Just blasting. And they died to the creep. I'll be up in 2 seconds. Zebo should be able to handle it. Unless he's there you go. There you go. It's a good job, Zebo. Oh, here comes Tychus. I can handle Tychus. So can Illidan. I can handle Hammer. I can pop my heroic. And I can heal off of it. And I can just annihilate Hammer. And that. Heal myself up a little bit. And then I'm going to take this Merc Camp.
Until I choose otherwise.
Oh, it's nice for Zagredah not to help. Don't mind me, I'm not doing it though. Jeez. I need a little more sustain. That would be a good idea. If we can get there in time. Well, I can get there in time. Really need me to initiate it. Maybe they didn't. Maybe I was wrong. But see, it's a lot of games have been like this. This one wasn't as bad as some of them. You know, where it seems like, you know, at the beginning, seemed kind of rough and seems just kind of tie together somehow. I think a lot of that is because of I'm gonna have to heal. Didn't make it. But that's because a lot of games tend to get an experience advantage because lanes are empty, or Arthas has a really strong ability to push early game if he's left stuff contested. I mean, is that pretty ridiculous? Which helps with your level. And now you can see we are ahead a little bit, one level up, and we got a couple keeps up. Advantage. Arthas is going bottom, Illidan's going top, the other two are down. Probably should go bottom since Zagredah is going top. All they have to do is fight Tychus. Maybe I take that back. Maybe I should go top. No, they got more to go on the bottom. So yeah, it's gonna be this will be the thing to do. For sure. And now we're firing at their keep. I mean, that's just every game except for my one loss. And my one loss that I had, it was wasn't necessarily due to really bad players. Well, kinda, but it was a fairly good match to game. I'm gonna take this Merc Camp.
Slay these mercenaries.
I like mercenaries. I like a mercenaries. Let's slay them. Oh, there's Arthas. You guys ain't gonna capitalize on that? There's Nova. She will. There we go. And we'll just slam on the core, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just slam on the core. That's another good thing when it comes to these core pushes. Arthas is so good with just popping his ore and clearing out all these minion waves. Good game. My stupid pop filters just drive me crazy. Stay up here. It's like it's not. Whatever. I'll fix it in a minute. Crap may happen while I'm recording. Okay, anyway. So here's the stats. And you see I have, for a warrior, I have very, very good damage. 96,000 in siege damage. Puts me number 2 on the team. I got 22,000 in hero damage, which I'm the lowest, but I should be. We didn't have no healer either, did we? Did they have a healer? No. Well, I wonder why. Anyway, here's the talents. I'll leave this. I'll just go over mine. So, pretty much what I've been doing, I haven't ran into any instances with enough auto tech damage for me to justify getting blocked so far. I don't know if I'd do it anyway because I really need the mana from the Frostborn Hungers. That's really... I can struggle a little bit in the beginning if I'm going 2-on-1 and some certain other minor instances, certain heroes, but for the most part, I don't seem to be really weak against any one single hero. But it almost seems like you almost need the Eternal Hunger. Not that I might not try something else if I had a whole bunch of auto attack damage on the other team, but it just hasn't seemed to have been the case. I've been going with Frozen Waste since it seems like that I've been using that for the slow mostly. And I think that's one of the reasons that Arthas seems like he was a little prevalent in the pro matches that we were watching. One of the reasons that made him important was, especially when you couple him with a Jaina, you know, you're kind of doubling the slows, which can create lots of openings. Not to mention, you know, his little bit of crowd control that he has from his Howling Blast. Level 7, I've been going with Room Tap because I need some more heals. And everything else is just damage, and which would be nice, I guess. But there's a lot of games that I am the tank, and I have to at least be able to fulfill some role of it. Plus, it really helps on the boss camps, a lot, and team fights. So yeah, the sustain I get from Root Tap is very necessary. Level 10, Army of the Dead seems to pretty much just be the go-to heroic ability for Arthas anyway, so. But beyond that, I need the sustain. I need the extra heals from it. Especially if I'm going in being the soul tank, I need the sustain. And then for level 13, this is the one talent where I've kind of gone back and forth between a couple. If there's a lot of ability damage, I may go for Spell Shield. But if not, then I go for Biting Cold. I tend to go for Biting Cold more often than Spell Shield. It's a nice damage increase. It seems like not necessarily necessary. Spell Shield is a good option. For level 16, every time 2 basic attacks for Frostborn Hungers, because you still kind of struggle with mana a little bit on Arthas, and this pretty much eliminates that completely. It gives you all the sustain you can need. And not only that, it gives you enough sustain where you can back out, get a couple self heals out, and return to a fight, even without a healer. So yeah, there's too much benefit from the Frost Morphines, not also including the extra damage from the extra auto attack. And then for the level 20 talent, kind of depends on how it goes. It's either the Legion of Northrend or Hardened Shield. Obviously, I'm not going with this because I don't get Syndergosa. And Rewind just doesn't really seem as effective with Arthas. I mean, you only got 2 abilities to rewind, and because the other one's an aura, and it just seems like it's a waste since one of them's an aura. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe you'll get to playing Arthas a little more yourself. Like I said, I've had an outstanding win rate with him right now. Just everywhere I'm going, just winning all over the place. And like I said, I was at level 5 when I started, and I'm almost level 9 now. By almost level 9, that's probably what, 4 more wins, maybe? Anyway, till next time, I wish you guys all the best.